Hey guys, welcome back to Say What Reacts. We're back again with a CIX reaction for you guys. CIX, look, I got a little CIX thingy that Laura gave me, and up there with my light stick. It's so pretty. I love it. Anyway, okay, so we are finally listening to the rest of the album. We have 3 songs to listen to the rest of the album. We've obviously already listened to Save Me, Kill Me. And if you're wondering, yes, I will be reacting to the rest of these storyline things that they have released since the MV has been released. I will be reacting to all of those. That'll be in its own separate video. But in the meantime, we are going to react to the rest of the songs on the album. So we have 3 of them. We have Back to Life, what was it? Curtain Call, and Color. Yeah, so those are the 3 we'll be listening to today. I do have lyric videos pulled up. Hopefully they are good lyric videos and they don't have mistakes and stuff, but if they do, I don't know what to tell you. There's not many lyric videos out there, so doing my best. There is a pause warning on the screen because I will pause if I need to pause, talk about their voices, talk about the song, whichever. But yeah, we have 3 songs to listen to, so let's go ahead and press this button here and let's get into it. Let's go. Yeah. I was literally wondering before I started recording this what sound we were going to get out of this album, because obviously Save Me, Kill Me is a slower song. And I was mentioning to my peeps on my live stream that even like with the last album, I think it was the last one, might have been the one before that, I can't remember. I think it was the last one because we had 458, which was kind of like a harder, darker sound. But then like all the rest of the songs on the album were like really like chill and like ballady and like slow and like poppy, and I'm like, huh, I was expecting like another kind of like dark or like harder song to like kind of hit somewhere like down the line listening to the album, but like it never came. And I was like, interesting. Like none of the albums sounded anything like 458. I was like, that's so weird. So it made me wonder what sound we were going to get with the B-sides on this one. Now this is just one, obviously. We have 2 other songs to listen to. But Save Me, Kill Me was already kind of like that soft sound. And I'm like, interesting. I'm wondering what sound we're going to get. And we're already starting with piano. So, and I do know that they changed producers like a couple albums back. And there has been a shift in their sound. Like my favorite album is their debut album. That's always been my favorite album. I love it so much. It's just, there's such a vibe to all the songs on that album. It's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. Like, it's very interesting to me. Their shift in kind of like sound sometimes. They can do literally like every sound you throw at them. They do it really well. But yeah, I'm really curious now that I hear this started with a piano, if it continues to stay soft and what the other 2 are going to sound like. Sorry. Anyway, okay, I just went on a tangent. Let's go. Ooh. His voice, Jesus. So obviously Hyunsuk both raps and sings, and I love when we get like the softer side of him. I think it's really, really nice because we don't always hear it, you know. Same thing, like we don't always get BX vocals because he raps, obviously. But I love a BX vocal. It's so nice. first of all, the background vocal there was lovely, but so was Youngi's vocal. And this line, oh, the day I laughed like a child, I want that kind of day back. Oh, that's so like almost heartbreaking, because I feel like we can all kind of feel that to a certain extent. Like just the complete carefree innocence that a child has, like no cares in the world, just laughing at something so silly and just like not thinking about anything else, not worrying about anything else. Just, oh man, life was much simpler back then, you know? Back when you were a child, so much simpler. Ooh, the kind of there was a different tone to his voice just then, not quite gritty, but on the verge of it, like a little, not quite raspy, but on the verge of it, like ugh. This is especially like when you think of like their storyline and you're like reading these lyrics, like you're just like, oh, you know what I mean? Wow. Well, total ballad. Absolutely beautiful. I definitely feel like those lyrics had a lot to do with the storyline. As far as like the vibe, the feel, the kind of like somber, kind of feel to it. Um, it makes me wonder about the other two, Curtain Call and then Color. And I have said this in another album reaction of theirs. I said, one thing I find interesting is I feel like even their B-sides are very much storyline coded. Like, as far as, not like from their first album or anything like that, but like ever since like the album with, is it their third album? Maybe? I can't remember if it's their second or third. Ever since the album with Numb on it. Ever since that album, I feel like their B-sides have been like very storyline like coded as far as like the lyrics and stuff goes. And I feel like we're kind of still keeping on that track. And so we might be getting 3 kind of more slower, even maybe more somber songs based on, what's happening right now in like the storyline. So yeah, I'm curious. Let's see what this next one's going to sound like. This time a guitar instead of a piano. I mean, if this isn't like I told you, like they're even their B-sides are totally storyline coded, 100%. I mean, look at this. The hurting is increasing, and my heart stings, revealing its painful existence again. Fuck, like if you haven't seen their storyline and haven't watched like their recent postings, like you have to go back to like what they did a couple years back. That's like the first thing. Although they did recap it pretty well, they didn't like really dive into the full thing. So you need to go back a couple years to when they first got into the storyline, and each one of them have their own little video. Trigger warnings on it though. It's pretty intense. And then they recapped it pretty well with the Save Me Kill Me MV. But then they also released more like kind of individual things since then, which I still have to react to, which I will react to in its own video. But yeah, this is so like this is so storyline. Oof. Oh. I couldn't remember. There's someone's lyric videos that I was like about, and I thought it was this person's, but I'm seeing the little bacon man in the bottom corner. You can barely see him. He is right here. That's like a little strip of bacon. And these lyrics are reading pretty well. Like they don't seem like a direct translation. Like they seem like it flows and it makes sense like a sentence would. The first one seemed a little choppy that we just reacted to. So I'm curious because I think the third one we're about to react to is the same as the first one. I might have to switch up the lyric video in the middle if it doesn't seem right. So we'll see. But this one seems really good. Oh. I love that line. The end is just another name for beginning, so I don't cry. Oh, I love that line. So wait, like this literally talking about someone dying. I mean, the curtain call is the end, like that's the end of a play. That's when it's all over. It's when it's done. That's when the curtain comes down. You know what I mean? Well, curtain call is technically afterwards when the actors come back and they bow, I think, actually. Like, but it's like, it's done. It's over. You know what I mean? And like, they're saying like the end is just another name for beginning, so I don't cry. Let's engrave each dream like moment one by one. The beautiful curtain call, only once in a lifetime. Our hearts are filled with brilliance in the tragedy of youth. Wait for the curtain call, the moment when the light pours. Only then will I smile brightly, our beautiful curtain call, curtain call. And if we go with their storyline, obviously, if the light's pouring in and it's the end, if you've passed, it's the end, and the light's pouring in, that means you've made it to heaven, right? People say they see the white light, right? And we know in their storyline, they're desperately trying to make it through the different like levels of like in layers of like hell to get to heaven. So this to me really makes sense with their storyline. Wait for the curtain call, the moment when the light pours, only then will I smile brightly, our beautiful curtain call. Like they finally made it to heaven. That's when they can smile and, you know, wow. Yeah, this is to me, this is still so storyline. Even in their B-sides, it's so storyline. And to me, the lyrics really do make sense with what they've got going on as far as the, um, them trying to like make their way from hell to heaven and their journey. Ooh, the strings in the background in that moment just a minute ago. My goodness. You're like, me. My ruined take. Just wipe the tears and try again. Don't you worry now. Obviously, like if you're an actor and you ruined a take, you just go again. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't get that opportunity in actual life. That note that he just hit just like pierced my chest. Just like pierced my chest. Like. We usually hear Hyunsuk in a higher register. I feel like it's rare for us to hear him in a lower register. He usually stays fairly high. If that is Hyunsuk, maybe it's BX. Who knows? But it could be Hyunsuk. All I know is that whoever the fuck it is pierced my chest, pierced my soul. I loved the way that just sounded. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, it's Hyunsuk. Ooh, the way that ended. I think they have like music at the end of their thing. So yeah, okay. I'll stop it before that plays. Wow. I really like those lyrics. I really, really feel that this is all still related to storyline. It just makes sense to me. It really makes sense to me in regard to their storyline. They sounded absolutely beautiful on that. I think I like that one better than the first one. The first one was still also absolutely beautiful, but I just liked the flow and kind of feel of that one better. Plus, I feel like I was getting like almost like visuals in my head that kind of matched with what the lyrics were between them, trying to like fight and make their way towards like, heaven, kind of like what we saw at the end of the 458 music video type of like visuals, or even like them at the end of like Wave on the boat, type of visuals, like them making their way towards like heaven. But also I was getting like them like literally like acting on stage and like seeing the curtain and like them holding each other's hands and like taking a bow at the end. Like, I don't know, I was getting all kinds of like different visuals with that. And I really like songs that like kind of make my brain work like that and like give me like kind of like, a scene in my head. I really enjoy that. So I really liked that one. Okay. Up next, the last one is called Color on our color coded lyrics. Anyway, so yeah, let's hear what this one sounds like. See, we normally hear a higher tone from him. So when he sung that really low one, I was like, oh! I loved everything about him singing that lower tone, though. Oh, that was everything. So good. What color do you guys think I am? People say like everyone has like a color that fits like their vibe, their aura. Like, I wonder what color people think I am. I'm really curious. If you can do me a favor, comment down below what you feel your color is and what you feel my color is. I would love, love, love to read that. I'm just so curious. I would love to know what you think my color is. And I don't even know what like the different colors mean. So like I don't know. Like, I'm not going by like the meaning of the color necessarily, just like what color you think is me. You know what I mean? But then I guess also like if you do know the meanings of the color, like what color do you think is me and then why? Because you know the meaning behind it. Anyway, I would love if you commented that. That would be wonderful. I'm so curious. Okay, let's go. I like that. Try to dye this pure white world. I really love that. Like, you just have like this plain path. You know what I mean? This plain path, just blah, filled with nothing. It's like you have to put your mark on the world, your stamp on the world. And it may just be like your little, your world is just this tiny little thing in the grand scheme of things, but it's everything for you. You know what I mean? So it's like, and it's everything, like, it's connected to all the people around you. So it's like, if this little tiny speck is the mark that you're going to leave in this world, make sure that little mark is filled with everything that's you and your color. I love that. Oh, well, here we go. Red, filled with passion, green of spring after a long winter. A deep blue that escaped the sky, mix and match as much as you like. Oh, I love that. My favorite color is green, by the way, if anyone's wondering. My favorite color to wear is either green or black, but my favorite just color in general is green. Like, I love color of nature, like outside. Like, I just think it's beautiful. Ooh, the harmony there. I'll paint the real you. Oh, I love this. Oh, that's nice. Is that it? Okay, that was it. Wow. I feel like it ended abruptly. Well, that was a nice way to end it. I felt like we had been kind of like somber throughout, so I really appreciated that it ended on like a more like positive, like kind of outlook, a brighter, shall I say, because of color, like a brighter feeling and a warmer feeling than the other three that we, or the other two that we started with. The other two were very like kind of where we're at in the storyline, a little like more somber and, you know, and everything a little heavy, like heavier for sure. So I really, really liked that we ended with that. That was lovely. Yeah. Okay. Well, I did it. I reacted to the other three songs on this album. Yay. I finally finished the album. So now I just have to next react to the rest of like the storyline little videos that they have been putting out since they put out the Save Me Kill Me MV. So I will be doing that on a day that I feel like bawling my eyes out, because I just know that that's what's going to happen. I like cried my entire way through the Save Me Kill Me MV, just crying at random points throughout the whole thing. It was very emotional. Yeah, I have a feeling that's gonna happen when I react to these other things as well. So I need to be in the proper mental space and just be ready to just know going in that I will be crying. I'll have my box of tissues with me. I'll just have to be prepared for it. So yeah. Okay. Well, that is it. We did the rest of the CIX album listen. Thank you for being here with me and watching this and listening to these songs with me. Please let me know down below what your color is, what you think my color is, and what you think of the album. I would love to read your comments. So please, please, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.